Normally, whenever a passenger travels through air, government thinks that this is a luxury item, and on this there is no exemption as such. So if a passenger is traveling through air, then there is no exemption on that. But there are two specific exemptions. There are two specific exemptions with regards to traveling by air. Let us discuss what are those exemptions. The first exemption is if a passenger boards a plane in particular state or gets down in that particular state, then that particular air travel is exempt. They are again talking about 7 northeastern states, and if a passenger boards a flight from that northeastern state or gets down in that northeastern states, then it is exempt from GST. Let us see which are those states. So here they are talking about 7 states and one particular airport. The 7 states are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura and Bagdodra. Now they are talking, first 7 are the northeastern states. We understand that if a passenger boards or get down in that particular airport, then that particular service is exempt. They are also giving exemption for one particular airport, that is Bagdogra airport from West Bengal. Now we need to understand why this particular exemption is given. This particular airport was constructed in the year 2002 for the purpose of treating it as an international airport, but from the day of its construction it went unutilized. So in order to promote for people to travel there and come back, government has given exemption to this particular airport. Now if a passenger say from Mumbai travels to Arunachal Pradesh, it is exempt. From Arunachal Pradesh he is traveling to Delhi, it is exempt. This is because he is either going to that particular states or coming from that particular state. So if a passenger travels through these states, then it is exempt from GST. Now let us talk about second exemptions given to transportation or traveling of passengers through air. This talks about viability gap funding. So we need to understand what is viability gap funding. In India, more than 400 airports are ghost airports. That means in an entire day there even won't be a single flight. And many other airports in India are underutilized airports. Hardly there will be 1 or 2 flights in entire days. In order to utilize these ghost airports or underutilized airports, Government of India started encouraging airlines to fly their flights in these particular areas where there are no frequent flights. Not only this, government said, you put up a flight but you cannot charge more than this particular price. Now let us take an example to understand this. Say Government of India asked SpiceJet to run a airlines or run a flight in Nasik. They said, you run a flight in Nasik but you should not charge per passenger more than 2500 rupees. So government asked SpiceJet to fly to Nasik but not to collect more than 2500 rupees. SpiceJet said, no, the minimum cost only will be around 3000 rupees and you are asking me to collect only 2500. I won't run my flight there. So government said, you only collect 2500 from the passengers and remaining 500 government will pay to the SpiceJet. Now government is funding the gap between 3000 and 2500, that is 500 rupees. So this is nothing but a scheme called as viability gap funding. So if government is funding the gap called as viability gap funding for the flights which are running under regional connectivity scheme, this entire service is exempt. In a nutshell, say Government of India has paid rupees 5 lakh to SpiceJet as a viability gap funding. This entire 5 lakh rupees is not subject to GST. It is exempt from GST. Let us revise the entire thing we studied about traveling of passengers through air. Normally, traveling of passengers through air is treated as luxury, and on this there is no exemption as such, but there are 2 specific exemptions. The first one is if a passenger is boarding or getting down from an airport situated in these 7 states or one more city called as Bagdogra of West Bengal, it is exempt from GST. Second, we studied about viability gap funding. So if government under regional connectivity scheme is funding any airlines and paying as viability gap funding, this entire money received as VGF, that is viability gap funding, is exempt from GST.